Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us and ruling well in the scriptures. And salutations to you other Akim across the planet pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. And I got Isaiah 6 and 8 here because no matter how hard or how much information you give our people, man, they're not going to hearken to the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right, they're not going to hearken to the fact that there's men out here teaching them who they really are, man. Teaching them that they're the people of the Most High, man. All right, but it seems like some kind of joke to them, man. But through the Spirit and through the teaching from the apostles and elders on down, man, the scriptures tell you why, man. Because the Lord has sent them an angel to blind their eyes, man, from believing the truth, man. Okay? So no matter how hard you tell these people, a lot of our people are not going to get it, man. 2/3 of our people are just not going to get it, man. They're going to think it's a joke. They're not going to take it seriously. Okay, when this is the answer to all your pain and suffering coming to you and being presented to you right in front of your face, man. All right, but we can't do nothing against that because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai ultimately doesn't want a lot of our people, man. Okay? All right? So he sent out angels to blind our people, man. And how long are they going to be blinded? They're going to be blinded until this place is destroyed. So, which means they're going to be a part of the destruction, man. Because they will not hearken to the Lord, the words of the Lord, man. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. It says, "Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send and who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not." Exactly. So when we go out to the highways and byways, man, we tell our people, and even on the side, in our daily life, man, we'll we'll try to break bread with one of our people that seems inquisitive, man. All right, but they just can't get it, man. All right, I told a so-called Israelite woman today, and she said that makes sense, and she says how she goes to church and how she's devoted to the Lord. But I tell her the words of the Lord, and she says, "Oh, that's too crazy for my mind to wrap around." Exactly, and that just proves that this scripture is right, man. It proves that the Lord has sent angels amongst our people to blind them from understanding His truth, man. All right, from the Lord has sent angels to blind them from seeing the simplicity in Yahushai, man. Okay? It's Isaiah 6 and 9. It says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not." Okay? All right, so they understand what we say to them on the highways and byways. They understand it is all coming out of the Bible, man. All right, and they understand to some level because, like the scripture says, they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. Our people. All right, a lot of them understand that they're people of the Lord, but they can't really understand. They can't see the fullness of it, man. Like the Israelite woman I spoke to earlier, man. She said her mind can't wrap around it, man, because the Lord has sent those angels to have this truth, have that effect on them, man. Their mind can't wrap around this, man. Okay. Verse 10, it says, "Make the heart of this people fat." Okay, so their minds are going to be completely oblivious to this truth, man. The Lord has made them oblivious, man. Okay, the Lord has made their minds as you could say, the Lord has He has cut their connection, man. He's gave them a connector that can't receive anything. Okay, they have no reception to the Most High, man. All right, because this angel, like it says here, Isaiah 6 and 10, it says, "Make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their mind." All right, this is why they can't understand it, because the Lord sent angels to shut the eyes of our people, man, if they can't understand this truth, man. All right, so it's not for us to get all mad about anymore. Okay, yeah, sometimes you get a little bit disappointed when you see your people can't get it, but that's the Lord doing that, man. The Lord has chosen to not give them this truth or this understanding, man. Okay, and that's why the men of Great Millstone, we fight so hard and pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai through silent hymns and prayers to ourselves in our rooms, that we keep this knowledge and keep this understanding, man. Okay, then it says, and understand with their heart, which goes back to the word mind, and convert and be healed. So the Lord doesn't want a lot of our people to be healed. He's completely finished with them. That's why he sent this angel out to blind their minds, man. All right, to make it difficult for them to understand. Because this truth is not that hard to understand. You tell our people that well, it's not that hard to stand. It's not that hard to understand for the people that it was meant to reach, man. Okay, but for the people that the Lord sent these angels to, it's gonna be totally difficult for them to understand, and majority of them are never gonna understand. All right, they're gonna be in the same mind state until they get destroyed, man. And it says it here. All right, this is Isaiah 6:11. It says, "Then said I, Lord, how long?" All right, so Isaiah was so the question was, how long is this going to be? How long are they going to be in this state of madness, this state of rebellion, this state of rebelling against the words and the truth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man? How long is it going to be? All right, it says, "And he answered, until the cities be wasted, without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate." So the Lord has blinded our people right into destruction, man. So if they can't get this truth, that's because the Lord does not want them, man. All right, the Lord has not accepted them, man. The Lord gave them eyes that they should see not, and ears that they should hear not, man. Which means that the Lord is not dealing with it, man. The Lord has destined a lot of our people, 2/3, 66.6%, as it says in Zechariah, for the sword, for death and destruction, because he doesn't want them, man. All right, he wants the people that are going to come back humbly. And he selected those people because that's the reason why they get it, man. All right. Now, if they keep it and retain it, that's up to them. That's why the Lord gives you information and knowledge, telling you to keep and continue in the faith. Okay. As far as these other people, they'll never get it, man. All right, they will never get it. Okay, and I'm gonna give one more scripture and close it out here. I don't want to make it too long. It's just a quick lesson because it shows how powerful Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is, man, and how blessed you are if your eyes see this. That's in the scriptures as well. Blessed are your eyes. All right, I'm gonna get that, but first I'm gonna get this. This is Ezekiel. I'm gonna start at 4. Ezekiel 3:4. "And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them." That's what we do when we go out to the highways and byways. We speak with the Lord's words. We speak what the Lord told us to tell our people. We tell our people that the Lord is telling you to get right through us. We are the mouth of the Most High. The Lord is telling us to correct yourself before he brings destruction on America for all the wickedness done here. We're telling you to get right. Come back to your culture. Come back to who you are. We're telling you why you're in the positions you're in, why we're under the curses, why we're at the bottom of the barrel, all right? Because everything we say is the Lord's word. Okay. Verse 5, it says, "For thou art not sent to a people of strange speech and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel." Okay. Because we're sent to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay. We're sent to you to tell you the actual good news and the gospel, the real gospel, which doesn't include the other heathen nations. It only includes you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who make up, all right, who are, all right, the children of Israel, that is written in this holy Bible that everybody reads around the world. Okay, you are those people. All right, by blood, not by a spirit. Like a lot of these Edomites like to claim they're spiritual Israelites. There is no spiritual Israelites, man. Your blood has to go back to Jacob or Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for you to be an Israelite. All right, in the flesh. Okay. Then it says, verse 6, it says, not to many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. Okay, so the other nations, if you told the other nations this truth, man, they will hearken unto this truth, man. But our people, all right, they're in the worst case, and you tell them while they're in the worst case, you tell them how to get out of it. You tell them that we're going to receive salvation, all right, and they will not hearken, man. This is our people, because the Lord has sent that angels, as it said in Isaiah, to blind them, man. All right, until the land be desolate, man. That means that they're gonna be put to death here in America, man. All right, and the Lord has sanctioned it already. So if 2/3 or 2/3 of our people can't get it, oh well, man. If the people you tell this truth to, they wave it off, they're waving their hand off to the Most High. All right, they're waving off their salvation out of this destruction, because this place, America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, will be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, as well as other plagues that Yahweh is going to unleash upon this place, just like Egypt, just like the first Egypt in the land of Mizraim, just like that Egypt. This the same thing's going to happen here, man. All right. As well as Yahweh Shai coming to put a lot of people to death. So before all this happens, the Lord sends his prophets out. And that's what we're doing and telling our people. But the angels have blinded 2/3 of our people from receiving this information. And it's dire it is dire information, man, because it talks about salvation. Okay? But 2/3 of our people will not get it because they are being blinded by Yahweh through his angels, man. Okay? Verse 8, behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces. All right, so we know more than them. We are able to reprove them, but they don't want to be reproved because the Lord has blinded them. So they're not going to be reproved. They're not going to listen. Okay? They're going to do this all the way up until the day they're destroyed, man. So we can't get mad at it anymore. We're just going to move on, as Apostle Tahar says, man. Just keep it moving, man. All right? Okay? All right, and I'm gonna get one more scripture to close it out, because the people who see, that's your calling, man. That's your calling. That's the good news. You have received it, man. You have received the good news of what's gonna happen here in America for the rape, robbery, and murder of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, this is actually. We can start at Matthew, the 13th chapter, and the 14th verse, because it reiterates it again. Matthew 13 and 14, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which is what we just read, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand. All right, so that's why our people hear but cannot understand what we're talking about, man. It's too hard to wrap around their mind, as the woman I spoke to earlier said, man, because the Lord has not given them the spirit to understand it, man. By hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand. They hear what we say, they see what we say, and they cannot understand it because the Lord has sanctioned them to be blind to it. All right? And seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive, because they can't perceive that when we go out onto the highways and byways, we are the prophets of the Lord, man. Speaking his words, the words of the Most High that created the heavens, the Most High who chose Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to be his people. All right, we are speaking his words. All right, but they cannot perceive it. It says, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed. Okay, so they closed their eyes. They've given up. They've lost faith in everything. That's why the Lord blinded them. They are finished. All right, and next is just going to be the taking out of the spirit out of their body through this destruction, man. But first they're going to feel the pain and the wrath of it for not hearkening, man. It says, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears and should understand with their mind. That's what that word heart goes back to, and should be converted, and I should heal them. All right, like it said in Isaiah, the Lord he's chosen not to heal them, man. So if you understand this truth, that's your chance. You're being healed if you keep continuing to read and go into the law, statutes, and commandments, and the understanding of how our people should be as a nation, man. All right, seeing as though we are the people of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus, man. All right, we are the chosen people by blood, not by spirit. Not just by spirit alone, by blood as well, man, which makes it more, which solidifies it even more that we are the people of the Bible, man. All right, verse 16, here's the point. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear, man. All right, so this is a blessing that we receive this knowledge, and the whole object is to contain or is to remain with this knowledge and labor with this knowledge and hold fast to what we have until Yahweh Shai comes down here and takes our enemies now, man. All right, so we've been given we've been given the go, man. That's why it says in the scriptures to run after you read this roll, man. Okay. Verse 17, for verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. Okay, so the other prophets before us, all right, which are ultimately back on the planet now, all right, they desired to see exactly what the Lord was talking about. And we're living in the times, and you people that can perceive this and understand and see it, that's why it says in the 16th verse, blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Okay, this is exactly why, man. So this the whole fight is to keep this blessing that the Lord has given us, man, to not cast it away. Okay, to continue in the faith. All right, as it's reiterated multiple times in the scriptures, man. All right, that's the whole fight. Fight the fight of faith, man. All right, faith that everything the Lord says He's gonna do is gonna happen. And it just shows you that he's a man of his word, because look, he gave us his word. He gave certain people to perceive his word, man. That's a blessing in itself, like it said in the 16th verse, man. Okay? All right? So the whole point is that 2/3 of our people are slotted for destruction, whether we like it or not, because the Lord has sanctioned that for them. So it's no point to get mad anymore. Sometimes you might get disappointed, like I said, but just know that the Lord doesn't want them, and it has nothing to do with you, man. What your part is to continue in this faith. If you believe, man, continue in this faith since you have been given the eyes to see and the ears to hear, man. That is our job, man. Okay, because there's no hope for them, man. The Lord has sanctioned them to be put to death, and that's what's going to happen, as it says in Zechariah, man, because He's given them the eyes that they should not see and the ears that they should not hear, and it has nothing to do with us. That is the doing and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right. So with that, I hope this was edifying. Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone for teaching this truth, and salutations to you Akim across the world, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom.